talk to you about the resolution of 5/7 chords. This is something we've gotten a little rusty on, and I just want to make sure we understand it. Here's an A7 in the key of G minor, and the A7. Notice that the leading tone, we have to put in the leading tone, of course, and that's going to go up because it's in the soprano. Whenever you have it in the soprano or the bass, that leading tone has to resolve. And so what we have here is we have a complete C, we have a complete 5/7 chord, and because of that we get an incomplete one chord here, this D minor here. We get three roots and a third. That's because of the tendency tones in the resolution, right? But if we start with an incomplete chord, if we start with two roots here, a seventh and a third, the guide tones, and then two roots, well then the voice leading all works out fine. You resolve the C sharp up, you resolve the G down, and then you've got a D minor chord here with D, D, F, A. So a complete chord here. Alright, so incomplete goes to complete. What happens if you want a complete and a complete? Well, you must frustrate the leading tone. If the leading tone occurs in an inner voice, you want to resolve that down to the fifth of the scale, and there you get this complete chord here, this complete D minor. So we have a complete 1 and a complete 5 and a complete 1. You get to kind of eat your cake and have it too, have your cake and eat it too, whatever they say. Okay, so that's if you want complete chords for both of them. All right, now what about inversions? Well, inversions, remember, we want to complete all of our chords. If they're inverted 5/7s, we want to have every single chord tone. And when we do, we end up with beautiful voice leading. Fa goes to Me, Ti goes to Do, and then you get stepwise motion and the common tone, and that really works out well to resolve to the one chord. Here, notice this 5/4/3, a second inversion. Here, all four tones, again, you resolve the tendency tones, and everything else works fine. This could be resolved to a 1/6 or a 1. And here we have a 5/4/2. Now, a 4/2 has the seventh in the bass. That Fa really wants to go to Me. So there it is, 4/3, Fa to Me, Ti to Do, and again, everything works out fine. Notice that the 5/4/2 always wants to go to a 1/6, and the 5/6/5 always wants to go to a 1 in root position. This one can go either way. Okay, so 5/7 in root position, you have a choice between complete and incomplete chords, and that will determine your voice leading. And inversions, complete everything and make sure you resolve the tendency tones.